Well, I was up really early with the dogs. Went back to sleep after, let them out, played with them a little bit, fed them. It's now 11 a.m.-ish. Let them out now to play for a little bit. Can make myself a cup of coffee. Can edit yesterday's content, and then I'm going to get right back into the day. As it looks right now, what I'll probably spend my time on today, I'm going to learn a little bit more about Photoshop. I'm probably going to sign up for the trial and see if I can at least make like fairly basic YouTube thumbnails with 3 or 4 layers of a background, a cutout image, text. Seems very easy, and people I know that aren't super graphically inclined are having success with making them. So I'm going to see if I can do that as well. Then I might spend some time editing the stream highlights from the first part of the stream 2 days ago, and then just going to review all the metrics and see how everything's doing. I'm only a couple subscribers away on Twitch from a mouse giveaway, so if you have a Twitch Prime sub and you're willing to blow it on me, that would be awesome because it helps me get rid of the mice that are completely cluttering up my office. Oh yeah, and if there are clouds in the sky that look time-lapse worthy right now, I might go do it, but I think the battery in the camera's dead or dying. So I probably won't be able to. Feels bad, man. So a couple days ago, I put a picture on Snapchat of the coffee that my mom made, which literally looked like tea. It was the weakest coffee on the planet Earth. It was the weakest coffee I've ever had in my entire life. And somebody that I know said, when you make coffee, it looks just like your mom's. To which I said, no. And now I will show you that that is not true. You're not seeing through this cup of coffee. And that's how coffee was intended. It's been a pretty relaxing Saturday so far. Played a lot with the pups, which one of them is coming right here. Hey, buddy. Did a lot of playing around with the camera, a little bit more learning and research there. As I was editing yesterday's vlog, I was just really amazed at how much I was able to learn just by trying, just by doing. So much that I've learned in life has come from just jumping in with both feet. It tends to be my personality that if there's something I really want to learn, I kind of go like super hardcore at it, learn it, achieve some level of mastery at it, and then move on to the next thing. And it's just been super enjoyable for me the past couple days to just kind of go all in on the camera, play with the different settings, watch a couple videos, play with some more settings, and become a practitioner and learn it through actually doing it. I feel so many times people get afraid of failure or afraid to spend a little bit of money or the time to just actually do stuff. Like, if you just do it, you'll learn it way better. And you can jump in, do what I did essentially with this. Just start doing it and then kind of retroactively learn it, and you'll understand it better. You'll retain the information you're learning better because you're like, oh yeah, when I did try that, that was weird and I couldn't figure out why, but now that makes sense. As opposed to people that just study. They're just purely academic. There's no level of practitionership. There's no level of actually doing. It's all just watching or reading. And so it's been really enjoyable for me today. The other thing that I've spent a little bit of time on this afternoon, one of the conversations I had with my buddy last night, the company he works for is really struggling in the marketing department, and they do a lot of their marketing on LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is fantastic for a bunch of different things, but it's also terrible for several. It doesn't have very much user linger time, meaning that users get on there for a few minutes, maybe every day, and they check their notifications, they get off. The way they use LinkedIn is different than what they do on Twitter, where they sit and they read and they scroll, or the way they use Instagram, where they're following hashtags and they jump on and see pictures of dogs and they post a couple of their own pictures and they play with the filters. So anyway, I spent a little bit of time just kind of catching up on all the social media analytics of which networks are, continuing to grow, which ones are slowing, where the engagement level is, user time per day, and also testing and checking out the different tools that are available. Most people watching this probably don't use any social media management or social media marketing type tools, and you probably don't need to. If you spend 90% of your time on Facebook, the Facebook app works great. But if you're building a business or if you're doing very tactical or strategic marketing things, to have a tool or a piece of software or product or platform to leverage is really valuable. Problem is a lot of them are expensive, and so they can pose some level of barrier to entry. So just kind of brushing up. I've been testing a whole bunch of different ones over the past couple months, and I've got 2 or 3 that I really like, but I haven't finalized my decision on which ones I think I'll ultimately kind of go committed on. Today I'm just in a very eager to learn kind of mode. I want to test stuff. I want to experiment with different products and different platforms and services. I want to watch a video and then immediately kind of take that to my camera and try it out. I'm just in a very wired for intelligence kind of mode today, and we'll see how that pans out for the rest of the day. I don't know that I'll spend any time streaming because that's just not where my head's at today. But maybe a beer or something will flip that, and then later I'll be online. And now me and Mr. Eli are gonna chill and watch some Counter-Strike. Right, buddy? Sounds like one of my neighbors is having a party. Looks like 2 or 3 houses down the road. So you're probably gonna hear some background music, but what I'm trying to do in this one, a little bit of furthering the video education. And again, doing so by actually testing, actually experimenting. So we'll see what it turns out like. There's something about getting like a really good, clean, straight shave. Super enjoyable. I know it's completely random, but it's something I wanted to share. It's been a very educational day for me. Took a bunch of really good pictures, took a couple of really terrible pictures, but got a pretty good feel now, at least for having a clue of what I'm doing. Spent a little bit of time learning a little bit more about cinematography, and yeah, it's just been a pretty relaxing day. I haven't played. I watched a bunch of matches, which is something I haven't really done in quite a while. Right now it's about 9:30. Our Overwatch team is about to play CLG in the monthly Melee for Alienware's Overwatch event. And I'll probably sit down and watch that a little bit, maybe crack open a bottle of wine, get some work done on the laptop. And hopefully we come out with some wins tonight. So it is around 12:30 a.m. Just let the dogs out one last time for the night. And I'm getting ready to go to bed, I think. Starting a little bit of this editing of today's vlog a little bit early, just so I have a little bit extra spare time tomorrow to get caught up on some things during the day. I feel really good about today. I feel like it was very much an educational day. I did a little bit of reading, a little bit of watching, a lot of bit of testing and trialing and experimenting, not only with the camera here, with the video, and also the photography, just taking pictures and testing different settings and seeing how things work. But then also on some of the social media side, I feel like I got really caught up on the 1 or 2 social networks that I haven't been as active on, because I was super active on Facebook, super active on Twitter, and on Snapchat, a little bit here and there on Instagram. Like most people, apparently, the way I use LinkedIn is when I get an alert, I go to it, I do whatever I need to do, and then I get off of it. It seems to be very common that that's what their user base does. So just getting caught up there, seeing what their ad platform looks like, just marketing stuff. I didn't stream, I didn't play at all. I did watch a bunch of the matches. Our Overwatch team just 2-0'd CLG and 2-0'd Immortals in the Alienware monthly Melee. Went 3-0 in the groups. Tomorrow we'll be playing in the upper bracket, and we're the favorites to win the entire tournament, which is a great thing. And hopefully that's the way it turns out. And in the meantime, just gonna get to editing here in a second, and then probably call it for the night, maybe around 1 or 1:30 a.m. Hope you guys had a great Saturday. Hope you've had a great weekend so far, and you get the most out of your Sunday before you probably go back to school or work on Monday. Gonna call it a little bit early here tonight. Hopefully the dogs don't get me up super early tomorrow morning. And if they do, hopefully I can sleep and still feel rested, but not get up super late, because I really want to go hard at it tomorrow. That's a wrap for me.